Hello, my beautiful Aries. This is V with Pharaohs Tarot, and I'm here with your weekly elemental fire game reading. Thank y'all so much for being here. I truly appreciate each and every one of y'all. Your card support. Before we get started, we will never reach out to you for any personal readings or donations. If you would like to book a personal reading or leave a donation, all the information is in the description box below. Keep in mind, this is our very last week for our summer sale. 30% off all the tarot readings on the site, www.PharaohsTarot.com. That link is in the description box below. All right, and use the promo code SUMMER30, SUMMER30, and that'll get you 30% off. Very last week, y'all. All right. So you have the Knight of Pentacles with the Empress, the Two of Pentacles, and the Temperance. So I'm feeling like you had to be patient while on the path to becoming, because I almost said the Empress twice, but that was Temperance. So maybe you were trying to rush some sort of elevation or some sort of promotion or next level in your life. Anything stable is worth taking the time to build. And so with this energy, you learned, you were really, it's Pentacles, so you were possibly strengthening your Queen of Coins. It could be male or female, however that manifests in your body, but this is feminine energy, 1, 2, 3 on the clock. Yeah, you're learning the proper steps it takes to make an investment, be it in love or career or something like that. You were learning that the gift of patience, of being able to take your time and to make a decision. If it's a relationship situation, you learn like, yeah, it's best to really start slow, because you start to see other parts of people, other elements unfold as you get to know them. And had you dove in head first, it would have been like, whoa, you would have been emotionally evolved already. So you may have realized that, or maybe you had to slow down in making like business investments, learning to look at the market, look at trends, or to invest in companies, or even in your own personal pursuits, to invest a little at a time. With this Temperance card, you could have Sag in your chart. But you are crossed by the Two of Swords. So there's some sort of fear. Maybe you still have a fear of, oh, if I take too long, my time in the sun will be short, or I won't be seen, or I'm going to miss my chance. And the divine is like, no, you still make a decision to move forward. You still make a decision to see what is, so you can continue on the path of learning whatever skills that you need to learn, making whatever this new start is, shedding whatever's not working for you. There's still action to be taken, but in your mind, you have to have your mind made up that you're in it for the long run. Okay, and you have the Justice with the Fool, the Three of Swords, and the Ace of Pentacles. Okay, 2 major arcanas, all right? So you have this blessing from the divine. I feel like you're learning that you are the gift. Maybe some of y'all are freed out of some sort of contract, be it marriage or business, and now you're taking a new start solo. You're learning, you're getting clarity on the pain. Maybe you're learning that some of the pain was part of this process. It was necessary, okay? Not to say that things were your fault, but you are taking accountability for your portion in a situation, because they have the Fool, that means you've gone through the world. So there was some sort of major ending, some sort of life marker here. And with this Justice, it's saying that now you're on a new path, a new higher vibrational karmic path. Not karmic as in negative, but karma is still a lot of people like use karma in a negative way. Karma is just the energy returning to you that you sent out. So if you send out good energy, then yes, you're going to want your karma. And so you have the Nine of Cups. Yeah, wish fulfillment is this Ace of Pentacles. So maybe, sorry y'all, when I do read, it's my nose itch. But this Ace of Pentacles, this could be a new opportunity coming your way now that you've shed what no longer serves you, in terms of lovers or friend groups or businesses that weren't working, and you sort of narrowed it down to a specific industry, or maybe you were working 2 and 3 jobs and you made a sacrifice to narrow it down. Whatever this is, you're now you have your arms crossed here, but it's more satisfied. You're protecting, okay? You're protecting your solar plexus. So you're protecting your energy. You're protecting your peace in this space. You're also protecting your heart, because you've been through a lot, and a lot has been cleansed. And so, like say your heart is broken, but you got a big settlement from a divorce or something like that. You're still working through that healing phase, but now you have your stability in terms of finances. So maybe you can, book some therapy for yourself, or move to a new place or something like that. But you have the Death card with the Strength, the Three of Pentacles, and the Wheel of Fortune. More major arcana. The divine is heavily involved in your life at this time. They're really trying to help you move through these major life change. You could have Scorpio or Leo in your chart. It'd be a fixed sign. I feel like Sag, maybe, or maybe check out your Jupiter placement. But with this energy here, a brand new partnership. Okay, they're asking you not to look in the past. You see how the Strength card is sort of looking at that Death card? You're looking at what is past. You're looking at what is transition. You're looking at what has gone away. And so the divine is saying that your ancestors have been working to help you clear the way, clear the past so that you can move forward. Okay, and sending my condolences that some of you all have lost people to like transitions already. It's not something that's coming out in the future. This is just like, it's already would have happened by the time you're watching this. So sending you a lot of love, but the divine is saying that, hey, they want you to move on. They want you to partner. And if someone, you know, you can still grieve somebody even though they're still alive. They're just not in your life anymore. That's perfectly normal and healthy. Just handle that, flow through those energies and, you know, get whatever support that you need. But this Wheel of Fortune is letting me know that you're going to have, for some of y'all have children, you're going to be able to put them on a path that you weren't able to be on. You know, you can't really fast track someone, but you can help them avoid a lot of the potholes. You can set them up for success. You may be able to save for their college education, may be able to provide for them, you know, school uniforms, really delicious lunches at school, you know, something like that. Nice clothes, private education for some of y'all tutors. Something that you might have wanted or needed that, you know, you couldn't, it wasn't afforded to you when you were younger. You're passing on the benefits of your work to the younger generation. And some of y'all are going to have a mentor. You have two of Wands, King of Swords, Three of Cups, Queen of Pentacles, and the Star. Yeah, when you make a direction, be clear on it and move towards that energy. Also move towards people who are in your, who've leveled up with you, okay? Like attracts like. So if you're still holding on to the past, like I was saying, the friendships that you've lost, still trying to keep certain people in your energy, things that have transitioned out of your life, you're going to really stifle this new energy that's coming in. You've leveled up, so you want to, this came out, oh, I can't remember who reading this was. I feel like it was on the water sign reading. But it's like this energy that you've leveled up, so your circle is leveling up. You're going to meet people in your energy. Maybe in the past you were the one in the friend group who was grounded and provided the sound advice, and you know, we're really trying to level up your life, whereas everyone else weren't doing that. And so you're gonna be running in circles now with other entrepreneurs or other higher level promotions, supervisors, managers, VPs, CEOs. You're gonna be in that company. Some of y'all are actually gonna be in the spotlight. Okay, and so they want you to stay grounded during this time. Yeah, make sure that you protect your finances, get whatever copyright trademarks that you need. They're highlighting roses, and roses are very beautiful, but they have thorns as well. Okay, they're not completely covered in thorns, so you don't want to have like brick walls up, but you do want to have the vetting process of people and situations pretty airtight in your life at this time. Yeah, there's gonna be your intuition is gonna be on point. You had a High Priestess, 5 of Coins, 3 of Wands, 2 of Cups, 8 of Wands, and the Queen of Wands. Your intuition is gonna be on point in terms of letting you know who are people that you need to connect with, situations that you need to connect with, and those that you need to let go on about their way. Don't let things linger and fester. That's what I'm hearing. Don't be in your head too much trying to debate. You make a decision on which way you want to go, and continue to go in that decision. Ask yourself, is this person or this situation in alignment with my goals and dreams? If the answer is no, then it's a no on interacting with that. But I'm getting there is some sort of like harmonious commitment, some sort of healing energy that you're cultivating within yourself. Could be with a Leo or happening during this Leo season. Something that you've cultivated that you might not really have realized. This figure is still waiting here Three of Wands, and you're kind of focused on these two, but you're not really paying attention to this one. It could be a fire sign or something, a spark that was created, a sort of passion that was created, a partnership that could have been built while you were focused on something else, and that's how the divine wanted it. If your attention was on it too much, it's like that energy, like if they give you too much information, then you could kind of sabotage it. So it wasn't readily available. I don't see the moon, but it's giving that Pisces energy. Tap into whatever your north node is as well. But yeah, emotional fulfillment is coming in. The more you give to things that really, situations, projects, and people that reflect who you are in your heart space, the more clarity you'll have on how to be victorious and move forward and create new stable relationships, marriages, partnerships. More Cancerian energy. You could have that in your chart. I'm gonna pull a Shaman Oracle card for y'all. In the meantime, please like the video. I would really appreciate it. Share and subscribe. Join our channel. We would love to have you as part of this community. And remember, this is the last week for our summer sale. 30% off all tarot readings. The link is in the description box with the promo code SUMMER30. Mini pads on the bottom. Okay, now is the time to take. I feel like you already have. Maybe you're in like a Seven of Pentacles phase of like sort of feeling like I'm putting my energy into it. What's going on? Prayer is very significant. Creating space daily in the holy space with this holy mountain is significant, because even if you've gone through some shadow work and gone through dark night of the soul, however many you've gone through, it's still an ongoing process for maintenance. Okay, you have magic with the Earth Keeper and Earth. Okay, so there's going to be a lot of grounding that's needed, which is reflective of the reading. There's a lot of pentacles, and there's sort of this energy that you might want to jump the gun. You can still take your time making steps every day, but don't rush into situations. You're leveling up, so your leadership skills are expanding your responsibilities. But with this magic and there's power in you loving yourself. There's power in the earth itself. So maybe getting out into nature. There's power with making stable decisions. Power in making grounded moves. Okay? And so maybe you associated power with like force and your willpower and your ability to make things happen, which is good in some circumstances, but the divine is saying there's phases in life, there's time and place, and now is the time to make solid, stable decisions. Okay, so being more grounded. And with this Earth Keeper, loving yourself is also equivalent to loving the earth. So spending more time maybe in nature, maybe you have a connection to animals or something like that. Maybe donate, giving to charities, becoming a big brother, big sister, mentor, or going to like a animal shelter, volunteering there, volunteering in community garden, something to refresh the earth. Okay, you will be refreshed as well in doing these things. So hopefully this was helpful, Aries. So much love and light to you. Namaste.